Hey yo, what's up? You know what it is. Your boy TDG. Welcome back to Run That Rex, everybody. And today we are going to get started on, killing stuff. Because, that's what we do on Run That Rex. We go into shit and, we straight up shoot you, slice you motherfuckers, dog time your ass. That's what we do. Shout out to Dude Bro. However, in order for us to continue, I have to try to kind of sort of explain how we're going to go through all of this, because as I kind of sort of hinted to earlier, is that the game throws a twist at you early on, and by making sure that you do certain things before you do other certain things, it makes your life a lot easier. But we'll get more into that later. Now, our Maverick of the day, Wire Hedomaru, where our cursor already is, you know him better as Wire Sponge, is the first boss I'm going to fight. Now, fighting Wire Sponge isn't necessarily boss order, but the thing that we're going to get into later, the weapons in this game compared to X1 suck, is that you maybe have two weapons that actually do anything on offense legitimately, and we pick up those, we pick up one of those, fairly quickly, but the rest of the weapons are kind of, and all the weapons do, but the thing is, instead of like having certain weapons like I used in Mega Man X, my abuse of the chameleon thing being famous, is that in this game, the weapons have more of a use because you use them to access more of the secrets, and then there's a thing later in the game to get you that shows you where everything is. But getting the strike chain from Wire Sponge is important because it is the most useful non-attacking weapon in this game you have. There's one that comes close, and it does have an offensive use, but we really won't be taking advantage of it all too much. But I think I have explained enough for now. Wire Sponge, time to die. Wire Sponge, the Weather Control Center. Now, there's a lot to this stage that we won't get to see in this video, because there are some fun things you can do when you have weapons later in the game, because this is a Weather Control Center, as you might have read all that time that I didn't tell you, that there are fun things you can do to alter the way the stage works, depending on, I'll get you one in a second. Like, shoot things and kill them. No, you're done. You see these little orb thingies right here? You can shoot them with certain weapons. And then, depending on the weapon that you shoot it with, it alters what's currently going on. At this moment, what escapes me, but of course I'm going to make a video explaining all of this, so I have plenty of time to research that. Now, I don't know if you were paying attention, because I sure wasn't. At the beginning of the stage, I grabbed the game's first heart tank. Now, that is a reason why I do come to this stage first, other than the use of, having the strike chain for some cool, fun stuff later on, is that getting that heart tank early, because in this game, because of the way I approach boss order and stuff, and, ooh, piece of candy. What is this door? You're going to have to wait you're going to have to wait one more video to find out what that door does. I just wanted to just show you its existence. We'll explain all that later. But like I said, the reason I like coming to Wire Sponge first is because, I can grab the heart tank and a sub tank pretty early. And then the addition of having the strike chain available for the next stage I go to is also pretty awesome. So, again, tactical thinking here, children. That's important. It's one of the earliest rules of warfare you learn, and it's one of the most important. Having a plan is important. It always is. It always will be, and that will never change. And look, we're already at the end of the stage. I do, however, hate this part though, because of this little thing right here. All you want to do is stand right here at the edge and then just shoot charge shots at it, because it can't really do anything to you, and just be a little patient, because I want to fight Wire Sponge with full health because I know this boss fight like the back of my hand, but Wire Sponge, you know, Sting Chameleon Spazzy, he's not, but I don't want to make a mistake because I only have like what, 18 hit points. So I do not want to make a mistake, you know, because I don't have any armor, haven't picked up any, and won't for quite a while. So, you know, until then, you have to really play some careful defense. And, you know, and plus, the thing about Wire Sponge, which is also important, which is why, you know, this game is, you know, a little more non-linear, is because Wire Sponge has two weaknesses. On top of, he's a slave to getting raped by the X-Buster. So, you know, you got all that. See, as long as you get Wire Sponge into this motion, you know, you'll be okay. Oh, and he's down to past half health. Just stand right up on him and watch the thunder fly. Oh, see? That's what I'm talking about. That right there. But no matter. Wire Sponge is dead. I almost got killed, but we got the job done. And like I say, well, we can't do that yet because we gotta do this. Mission accomplished. And for accomplishing our mission today, we acquired the awesome power of the strike chain, which makes a whole bunch of stuff easier, so we don't have to deal with it. Ooh, there's a password screen. Write it down if you want to. We explained this in the last video. I'm not. Now, one thing I didn't explain, you know, and when I played Mega Man X, is that what I honestly have learned over my years of watching people play on YouTube, you can learn a lot about people by watching how they approach Mega Man. Me, if you haven't noticed by now, I don't give a fuck. As long as I get from point A to point B and don't die, you know, hey, that's a plan to me. Some people want to play the game without getting hit. People want to do this. Me, we all about accomplishing a mission. But that's with anything. Now, what I didn't get into, you know, in the first video or in the beginning is that the Maverick Select, you know, is a little tame compared to, you know, Mega Man X1, but you still get information about where it is that you're going and stuff like that. And there are some, you know, some Mega Man X stuff with the menu with like the Maverick Select, but not that if you play a stage and, you know, it alters other stages, that does come back in X3, and only technically in one stage does it matter. And how I play that game, ooh, excuse me, that also affects boss order too, so it's what it is with that. But we now have the power of the strike chain, and at this juncture, there are a lot of things that are out of your reach that you now have access to, because that's the true power of the strike chain. The strike chain is only used to get to stuff, because the one Maverick that is weak to, it makes the boss fight a whole lot harder than it should be when you use the strike chain. So other than using it to grab on to stuff and to get from one place to the other, I don't even use it for the intensive use. And on top of that, by the time when we fight the boss that's weak to the strike chain, we'll already have the dual buster, and that does more damage than the strike chain anyway. Hey, logic. As human beings in the 21st century, man, we just throw that shit out the window. But this was made in the 20th, but it doesn't matter. Logic is logic, whatever. Next time, we take down Maverick number 2, whose identity will remain a secret until you tune back in. But you know who it is. It's your boy TDG. This is Run That Rex, and I will holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out.